Hi, I'm Shauna, a licensed professional counselor with Lucet. Today we're exploring the path toward recovery from alcohol use disorder. Whether you're just beginning or supporting someone who's taking early steps, this journey is deeply personal and far from one size fits all. Alcohol is woven into nearly every aspect of our social lives, from celebrations to casual downtime. This can make recovery from drinking extra complicated. Because the line between social drinking and problematic use can be blurred, alcohol use disorder, or AUD, often hides in plain sight. Being honest with yourself and recognizing the difference is often the most important first step. Alcohol use disorder is a real, diagnosable condition that affects millions. Alcohol use can become disordered when drinking starts to disrupt your life, whether that's trouble sleeping without alcohol, strained relationships, financial stress, or missed responsibilities. If you or someone in your life has reached the point of recognizing the issue, these first steps are already behind you. So, what can treatment look like? And how can you prepare for what comes next? There's a common myth that recovery is all or nothing. You're either sober forever or you've failed. In reality, this kind of thinking is not always productive in recovery. It's important to accept that recovery looks different for everyone and that there is no finish line. For some, recovery from AUD or other addictions could look like stopping abruptly. For others, there may be a reduction in use or more ups and downs in their recovery journey. What matters most is committing to moving forward with intention and continuing to get needed support. When we think of someone quitting drinking, we might think of the classic image of someone detoxing in a facility. Though a medical detox may be required for some, treatment lengths often vary. Recovery doesn't always look like a 30-day inpatient program. It might instead be weekly therapy, support groups, medications to manage cravings, or even digital tools like sober apps. There are multiple treatment methods and modalities that can help with recovery. Start by talking to a professional, like a therapist or primary care provider, who can help build a plan that's realistic and tailored to your life. You're more likely to find success when care is made just for you. One of the most important parts of recovery is social support. That includes friends, family, partners, and anyone in your daily life. Starting recovery doesn't necessarily mean that you have to cut out all of your friends. There may be people in your life who drink socially and who are also supportive of your journey. These are people you want to keep as a part of your support system. However, it is important to create distance from people who enable unhealthy behavior, even if they don't mean to. Especially if those individuals have an unhealthy dependence on substances or haven't taken needed steps towards their own recovery. Nurture friendships that respect your boundaries, cheer you on, and hold you accountable with compassion, not shame. For many, relapse, or what we call return to use, will be part of the recovery journey. Some may struggle with feelings of shame surrounding relapse, feeling as if it's a failure of willpower. Instead, we can think of it this way. About 40 to 60% of people recovering from AUD return to use at some point. This is almost the same as the return rate for people managing chronic diseases like asthma or diabetes. We don't shame someone for needing more treatment when their asthma flares up, so why should there be shame tied to return to use in addiction recovery? Much like a modern video game, if you slip up once, you don't lose everything and go back to level 1. You go back to your save level. A return to use doesn't mean you've lost all your progress. The skills, lessons, and progress you've made are still with you. You can try again and keep going. Most encouraging of all, despite these setbacks, it's been found that 3 out of 4 people who experience addiction will eventually recover. Recovery from alcohol use disorder is possible and worth the hard work. You don't have to walk this path alone. If alcohol is impacting your life or your mental health, reach out to a professional through your insurance or employee assistance program. If you like this video or want to know more about mental health or self-care, follow our YouTube or social media accounts or check out our resource library at lucethealth.com/resources. Thanks and take care.